We back. I took a week off and somehow I came back better at literally everything. This is my best handstand attempt ever to this day. I'm starting to feel a lot more control in my front levers. My muscle ups are getting a little bit cleaner, and I'm almost pulling 100 freaking pounds now. So maybe sometimes your body just needs a little break before it comes back stronger. My first exercise back is a tuck planche, and I'm actually starting to get a little bit of air time on these too. You see, I get both feet off the ground for about a second. The only thing I don't like is when I do get both feet off the ground, my shoulders kind of droop a little bit. I do 3 sets of those, and then I do 3 sets of these. And my pseudo planche push-ups are starting to get really good. I can keep my body in a mostly straight line while I'm doing it, and I also get that push at the top. So they're starting to look good and they're starting to feel really good, but I don't really know what progression to go to from here. Like, I think I just got to get really good at these and then eventually get on parallettes and start doing the tucked version of these. And after finishing those, I went straight into my muscle ups, and muscle ups were a complete disaster today. And I know I'm kind of coping, but this is a whole new setup. I got all these freaking medicine balls behind me, and the bars are a little bit thicker and a little bit slick. So just a whole new environment, and I only ended up getting three my first set, and they did not look good at all. So beginning of my second set, I made it a goal of mine to make my first muscle up look as clean as possible. So that was the cleanest one that I could get. The second one was a little bit less clean, but still kind of clean. And then the third attempt, bad. Did not get up. And it was so bad today that this is my third set and I didn't even get one. Look, I felt so disappointed I had to get back up there and at least get one. So that's how I ended my third set, and I was not happy with that. I thought I needed more volume, so I ended up doing an every minute on the minute for 5 minutes. For the first minute, I did two. Second minute, I did one. Third minute, I did two. Fourth minute, I did one. And fifth minute, I did two. And I just want to get a little bit more volume, 8 more muscle ups. I wasn't trying to make these the best muscle ups, but I was just trying to get over the bar. I needed that dopamine, man, and it was raining outside, which is the reason why I even had to come inside to use this bar. This ended up doing more good than it did hurt, though, because first of all, I got used to this bar. So the next time I'm forced to come inside to use this bar, I won't have to get reacclimated because I've already done this. Anyways, this was the last set that I did, and right after this, I went straight into handstands, and this is the best handstand day I've ever had. I did my normal routine with 5 or 6 minutes, and then a 3 or 4 minute break in between, then another 5 or 6 minute session, and these are the best attempts that I had. And holy, still up there, by the way. And then I did another attempt in the second session that was pretty good. I had more attempts than these that were good attempts, but these were just the best ones that I had, and I don't want to flood the video with handstand attempts. And for my day two, I started off with a couple front lever attempts, and they looked pretty decent. I was swinging a little bit on this one, but then I wanted to try 2 consecutive front lever attempts without getting off the bar. So I stayed on the bar and just attempted another one, and this one was also okay. It wasn't the greatest. But to start the workout, I started with my advanced tuck holds, and it looks pretty good. It felt good too. I was up there for a long time, but it started turning into a little bit less advanced and more of a regular front lever tucked hold. But these 3 sets got me so cocky that I thought I could substitute my normal tucked front lever lifts with full front lever lifts, and then the negative of them too. And this is the result of that. I couldn't do it. I sat on the bar for a long time. That was in 4x speed, by the way. And then I attempted another one, couldn't do it. So I just ended up ending off for my third rep with just a regular tuck front lever lift. But now I know not to jump the gun and try to do some stupid jump, because that did not work, and I feel like I wasted that first set. I then did my pike push-ups, and these are still feeling about the same. I hate them, and I still think I'm getting better, and then the next day, they just suck. But they felt really good this day. And I did my 3 sets and then went straight into my dips. And I got some cope for my dips today, too. This new dip setup kind of cooked me. There's like no padding compared to the other rig I used to use, and I swear these plates are heavier, bro. I swear it. And even so, I ended up doing the same amount of reps, so maybe it wasn't as much of a difference as I thought. But I did 7 for the first set and then 6 for the second set. And once again, my second set felt a lot more stable, and I got kind of used to it. I just kind of ran out of strength. I went really deep on the last one and then could not get back up. But overall, good dip session. Day 3, and I'm back with a tuck planche. And I did get a little bit of lift on this one too, but it was at the end of the set. And it's really tough to get this lift. I didn't think it was going to be this tough. I thought I was going to just be able to hold it since this is a lesser variation, but no. It is tough, and this progression is going to take a long time. But after 3 sets of those, I did 3 sets of these, and this was my best set ever. And I think the biggest reason for that is because my feet was actually on hard ground instead of like grass or fake grass like it usually is. So I didn't have that extra stability factor that I usually had to worry about. Now, of course, I still had to keep myself in a straight line, but most of this was honestly just focused on my pushing strength because my body was just more stable than it usually is when I'm doing this. Now it's time for the pull-ups, and I swear I hit a PR on everything this week. And maybe it was because of the deload week, maybe it wasn't, but this is 90 pounds. I have a video that I have to find of me doing 90 pounds for the first time, and I can only get one rep. And I think that was exactly 3 months ago. So I've effectively added 45 pounds to my pull-up in 3 months. That's insane. And I did 2 sets of 6. And when I first started, I was doing 45 pounds for 2 sets of 6. So that is crazy. Anyways, enough of that self-glaze. These are my best 2 handstand attempts today. Once again, I had other good attempts, but this isn't a handstand video. But if you want to see a handstand video, go ahead and subscribe and like, because I'll be dropping one soon. All right, day 4, and I learned my lesson from day 2, so I'm back to my regular progressions, and boom, you see me kick up into an advance, and I just sit there for a while. I'm getting pretty good at these, and honestly, for all 3 sets, I held an advance for a little bit of those 3 sets, so I'm getting better at those. And I'm also back to my OG tuck front lever raises, and they're looking good. I don't really have much to say about these. I can't progress out of these, so I'm going to have to keep doing them. It is what it is. But then I did my 3 sets of these, my 3 sets of rows, and I ended off the day with a little bit more handstand practice. I think about 5 minutes. Honestly, a very successful week, I'd say, after taking a week off because I got better at everything despite not working out for the whole previous week. Anyways, appreciate y'all for watching if you watched this far. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to follow the journey. That's all I got.